Okay, welcome back. We're here to take any and all of your pet questions.
UW veterinarian Sandi Sawchuck is here for her monthly visit. Good to see you again.
Nice to be back.
We did stories yesterday about how bad the bugs are and fleas and ticks this season. Get your animals protected.
You got it. I mean, I've been seeing, last year we hardly had any flea cases, and I can't tell you how many we're seeing. It's so important to make sure that your pet is on a flea and tick product that your veterinarian recommends. It's the appropriate size and the one for your particular pet. You don't want to use dog products on cats. They can be quite toxic. The big issue that we get concerned about with fleas is people feel that maybe my flea product is failing. Remember those fleas that you're seeing on your pet? Actually were from eggs that were laid over a month ago. So, and that's what we're seeing now is fleas that were a problem back earlier in the summer.
Bad year for it.
It is.
Okay.
Okay, so our first caller is Pam from Belleville, and
go ahead, Pam.
Yeah, go ahead.
Hi, everybody.
Hi, what's your question?
I have a miniature poodle that was crated and neglected for the first 4 years of his life, and I adopted him. And I think as a mechanism to keep himself clean while he was crated, he did come to me full of urine, feces, and mats. I think as a mechanism to attempt to keep himself clean, he probably licked himself a good deal in that crate to clean himself up. He's been with me for over 2 years, and he's never been in a crate. He has run of the house. But when I let him out to go to the bathroom, I still find that he's still licking each time that he urinates, and I wondered how I always try to pull his head out and just kind of pet him and tell him not to do that, but I don't know if there's anything I can do specifically.
Yeah, how good of you to give this dog a home. I mean, it sounds like you had a pretty rough start, but it may be habit at this point. And it's possible, since he's a poodle, they tend to have a lot of extra hair. And so talk to the groomer when you take him in to get him groomed to do a little extra cleanup job down there, a doggy Brazilian, I don't know what you want to call it. But that would be something that may help. Yeah, that may help if that's a problem. But I think the best thing you could do is just redirect him. So after he's gone to the bathroom, instead of allowing him to be out there and licking, you go out and throw a ball, you do something which will give him an alternative behavior rather than licking at himself.
He's got a much better life now, that's for sure.
And if that's the only problem she has, wow, that's amazing.
Good for the little guy. All right, Shauna from Oxford, go ahead. What's your question?
Hi, I have a Boston Terrier. She doesn't have fleas or ticks. She's been thoroughly checked for that. She wears a flea collar. However, I'm finding red kind of circular dots on her, and they itch her like crazy.
Yeah, and it may be that they are insect bites, but it may not be from the standard insects that you would expect. Maybe when she's outside, gnats and things are bothering her, but I would also be making sure that she doesn't have a skin infection. We will often see dogs develop a staph infection that can start as little red bumps all over the place, and they're very, very itchy. This would be something that your veterinarian can diagnose by just doing some impression smears, looking under the microscope, and treatment will involve usually about a month of antibiotics, medicated shampoos, and that will usually get it better.
I hear you.
Yeah, I was going to say.
Mark's going through this with Esty right now,
absolutely.
one of the news hounds, and he's getting a whole lot better.
We got it under control, Sandy. Thank you.
You're
That's
welcome.
scary, though, isn't it?
Yep.
We have Mary from Madison. Hey, Mary.
Hi, thank you for taking my call.
You're welcome.
My cat likes to drink from the faucet, but it will not drink from a bowl.
That's a very common, normal behavior for cats. I think one of my theories is that I think cats just don't have really good depth perception. And so with water that's moving, they're not going to get a snoot full when they put their nose down into the bowl. Some of them have very sensitive whiskers and just prefer to have water that's maybe colder, fresher, and moving. They do make water fountains for cats that can be adjusted to either be like a waterfall or like a trickle out of a faucet. And they usually have a carbon filter in it, so it keeps the water fresh. And I've tried it with one of my cats, and they couldn't care less. But most owners find that if they've got a cat that drinks from the faucet, that's a great way to save money and ensure that your cat stays hydrated.
Yeah, that's important too. All right, let's go to Eugene now in Beloit. Hi, Eugene.
I'm sorry, my husband gave the phone to me.
Okay, well, go ahead.
We have a 13-year-old Shih Tzu, and he got sick, and we did a sonogram on him. He had cancer. So we had surgery done, and his spleen was removed. And then he developed diabetes.
Oh my goodness.
Wow.
Lots of things going on in your little dog's life. And you know, that's one of the concerns that we have as pets get older. We always recommend that, especially senior pets, and that would be for large breed dogs about 8 years and up, 7 or 8 years. And then for dogs the Shih Tzu size, probably 9 to 10 years and up, start getting into at least twice a year physical examinations by your veterinarian. Consider getting blood work done so that things can be caught early. And maybe in the case like something like diabetes, be treated before they develop cataracts and become blind. It's so important to get these older pets in. And 13 years old for a Shih Tzu, that's pretty good.
It's good to hear.
Pretty average life expectancy. We do see them sometimes live up to about 15 years of age.
Actually, Estee's father lived to 17.
Wow, good longevity.
So hopefully,
yeah.
All right. Well, he's turning 9, so we'll see you soon.
Okay.
We're out of time. Thanks for calling in, everybody. We'll see you again in a month. Thanks, Sandy.
You're welcome.
Great.